What's going on, guys? Welcome to Inside the Horseshoe Podcast. My name is Matt, and we are only 10 days away from the NFL draft, which is absolutely crazy. So I figured, since we are only 10 days away from the draft, I would start making videos about different players and whether or not the Colts should go out and draft them. And today, we're going to be talking about Tennessee quarterback Hendon Hooker and whether or not the Colts should draft him or not. Now, before I get into the video, if you're new or if you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate if you would click that subscribe button. Also, click the bell icon. That way you're notified when I upload a video or when I go live. If you like this video, smack that like button. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Would you draft Hendon Hooker or no? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you have a Twitter, make sure you follow me on Twitter at horseshoe_pod. There is a link in the description down below. So I have seen some Colts fans on Twitter, Facebook, wherever online say, hey, the Colts should not draft a Anthony Richardson or a Will Levis. What they should do instead is trade back, get some draft capital, and then draft Hendon Hooker. You know, I've seen quite a bit of Colts fans talk about drafting Hendon Hooker, trading back so they can get some draft capital and we can get our franchise guy. That's the mindset of a lot of people. But with that being said, in my opinion, should the Colts draft Hendon Hooker? I'm going to go with no. I don't think they should draft Hendon Hooker. Now look, I think Hendon Hooker is a talented quarterback for sure. He's definitely talented. I just don't know if his game is going to be able to translate into the NFL. I don't know how successful he's going to be in the NFL. I think he is going to be a guy that will be on a roster for 10 to 15 years, for sure. Is he going to be a franchise quarterback? Is he going to be a guy that could put the team on his back and win the game? That I don't know. He is somewhat athletic. He can move when you need him to, for sure. And he does have a big arm. He can get the ball where you need it to be. But that Tennessee offense, I just don't think works in the NFL. So I think if you're going to draft him, you're going to need to develop him for a year, maybe two even. But I'm going to say a year. He's probably going to need a year to develop, and then you can throw him out there and you might have some success. Now, there was a point last year where I was more open to the idea of drafting Hendon Hooker, but that was at a point to where, for one, he was playing at like a Heisman caliber level, because there was a point last year where Hendon Hooker was considered the front runner to win the Heisman. And if he didn't get hurt, he would have been nominated for a Heisman. Like that would have been for sure. And that was also at a point where the Colts are going to select around 15, not in the top 4. So now that they're selecting in the top 4, I would rather draft one of the top 4 guys, whether it's Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, Anthony Richardson, Will Levis. They're guaranteed to get one of those 4 guys. So I wouldn't trade back with like the Raiders or Falcons, because that's what you're going to have to do to probably get Hendon Hooker, or at least be guaranteed to get Hendon Hooker. I wouldn't trade back with one of those guys to draft Hendon Hooker. I would just take one of the top 4 quarterbacks. That's what I would do personally. And on top of it, I don't see the Colts drafting Hendon Hooker. I don't see them doing that. I think they're going to draft one of these top 4 guys. I'd be shocked if they passed on one of those guys and went with Hendon Hooker instead. I'd be absolutely shocked. So, again, in my opinion, no, I would not draft Hendon Hooker. I understand why some people think it would be a good idea, because he was playing at a very high level last year. The last 2 seasons, he had, 5 interceptions combined? Something crazy like that. Like, a lot of people think, oh, Hendon Hooker, he just had this 1 year. No, Hendon Hooker had 2 really good years. But again, he's in an offense that I just don't think translates into the NFL. I think he would have had more success if he would have transferred to a team that, that ran more of a pro-style offense and showed that he can do that rather than running Tennessee's offense. Because, like Sam Hartman, for example, played in a slow mesh offense with Wake Forest. Now he's transferring to Notre Dame, where he's going to play more in a pro style offense. And that will help his draft stock, assuming he plays good football. If Hendon Hooker did something like that, I think more people would be open to the idea of taking Hendon Hooker. But again, I don't think his offense is going to translate to the NFL very well. I think he's going to have to develop for a season before he can become somewhat successful. So, no, I'm not drafting Hendon Hooker. And that's going to do it. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you're new or if you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate if you would click that subscribe button. Also, click the bell icon so you're notified when I upload a video or when I go live. If you like this video, smack the like button. Leave your thoughts and comments down below. Would you draft Hendon Hooker? No, let me know in the comments down below. And if you have a Twitter, make sure you follow me on Twitter at horseshoe_pod. There is a link in the description down below. So thank you very much for watching. I've been Matt, Bleed Blue, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you watch one of these other two videos. They're cool. Also, if you're new, please click the subscribe button as well as the bell icon. I greatly appreciate your support.